Appleton. Appleton. Rap night.
Rap night.
Yeah. Appleton Radio Show. Here we go. Ryan Augustus, JTB, in the place to be. And we're getting ready to go tonight. It's Wednesday. Rap night.
Rap night. Appleton in your eardrums, man. And continue the 2013 series, mixing up a little bit tonight. We got Mike Rich of MikeRichDesign.com in the building. We're going to be chatting with him all night, but really getting it in the second hour. We got Boondocks in the building. We got A-Frame in the building. We got all kinds of things happening. So we've crafted a playlist with everybody's help to help keep the show moving, you know, and accomplish the main goal, playing you Maine Hip Hop 24/7.
Definitely, and just to give you guys a heads up, if you're not aware, tonight down at Rap Night we got the homie Mo Pope and Rain,
Boston's Best Hip Hop Act award recipient in 2012, coming to show Portland how they do it. So that's pretty cool.
Definitely. And along with that, I think the homies Click North are going to be putting it down and doing an opening set. Obviously, they're going to be doing both open mics early at 10:30 and late at midnight.
That's like
so make sure you guys are around.
It's like every week now, right?
Yeah. They're doing the early cypher every week now. It's great that they finally implemented this. It's been something that's happened here and there, but great way to pull people in early, and a lot of MCs can get down there and check out both the sets. So big shout outs to the homies IBI and Shoop, who are always running it down there. Ken at the Big Easy for being one of our sponsors, as well as the homie James from Benchmark Multimedia. So we're going to get into music right out the gate. I mean, we got so much to talk about and so much to do, but we're going to hit you guys with some music first.
Yo, we got that brand new brand new Yeti coming through. This is I like to call it Dre Cinelin, but apparently the official name is Yeti, which is basically the guys from Trails, Sin Shames and the Lynn, Fat Giraffe, teaming up with Dre Senior. On 7 banging tracks on a free EP. We just posted it from the fan page. You can download it. But we wanted to just kick the show off with it, right?
Yeah,
because
and actually, if you have yet to go ahead and put some money down for the Kickstarter, that free EP should totally motivate you to go ahead and do that, as well as reserve your copy of the next Trails project that's going to be coming out, hopefully with Cool G Rap.
I forgot to plug that exactly. So if you go to Kickstarter.com and search for Trails, I think it's continuing to make new Trails, the actual project name.
Right.
But looking to get Cool G Rap on a track, looking to actually get their new project put out properly. Kind of like proper placement. Ryan Augustus' new project, you know. Everybody's trying to do this shit properly.
That plug.
But support it. That's all we're saying. And the Yeti for free in the meantime while you wait. That's how we're doing it at Appleton Radio.
Yeah, and this is the new joint called You Ain't Ready. I think there's 6 other joints on the project other than this, so make sure you guys go cop that. And bang, Appleton Radio Show. Let's get it going.
The Yeti looms throughout myths and legend.
He's got a polygon scalp, got pointed ears, straight nose, he's shaggy, he's bald around the chest and his stomach. And has a fairly human face. He's very nasty tempered, very, very nasty indeed. And is known to rip people apart if he gets charged.
I put up a gridlock for every flow that you state. I put up red lights for real. I'm stopping all the fake. I need zeros after decimals when efforts go to rate. I need reference quotes for questions folks might have about your fate. I see my Grace Jones, try not to show my ugly face. Was a model for the sour, now I'm dealing with like a taste. They ask how I could allow rap to walk in the back with pace. They make a rain but hardly shower. How is a flood the case? I see my main poems, mainly in Maine. That's my state of who would want to lend premiere. Who's gonna take the weight? Ask Depp and DiCaprio, Seed and Gilbert Grape. Obese in every rap, similar to Darling Case. You play on Batman, and statement means you show two-face. I'm National Lampoon with an invisible man. I Chevy Chase, I show greatness with some love. No question, ain't show hate. There's no question I won't stop, although I clearly need a break. Wait, for the Yeti, too strong, you ain't ready. Too fast, too steady, too big, you ain't ready.
For the Yeti,
too strong, you ain't ready. Too fast, too ready.
For the Yeti,
I carry the torch for my people.
You know what that is? Rappers with bad habits. I'm asking what's the status. I guarantee you know somebody who's mad at us. It's the worst when you gave it your best, and that's average. I'm never living lavish, but I'm paying for your reaction. Senior's not impressive, yo, I'm lacking in compassion. In comparison to most, shit ain't even coming close. You got a weak, short game, you need to work on your approach. You need a tutor, need a coach. Life lessons to be learned, mad notches to be earned. It's full of questions, let them burn. And I'm staying unconcerned, let them worry, not me. I'm not sweating the small stuff, and motherfucker, you're a flea. Tell them heads ain't Yeti like the click we got. Nah, heads ain't Yeti, man, I swear they not. I got a lot of faith in friends. He's the DJ, we the rappers, but probably never get to make the switch to rich actors.
The world's most shocking monster. No one's ever lived to see him. Be on your guard. He's coming. We dare you to see him. Warning, only those with stout nerves and strong hearts should risk seeing the Yeti.
Oh.
Appleton.
Appleton.
Here I sit, all alone, got my pen on my mind and my head to the bone. Sneaking to the static cause it don't talk back. Too much on my mind, can't handle feedback. So here I sit, all alone, in a shack in the woods in the freezing cold. Should've moved back to the city when I had the chance, but I'm a sucker for abuse, this is the last
I have a
dance.
low tolerance for sleeplessness. I don't sleep at night, I dream of things come and gone, of time not yet manifested. In the daytime I'd act on my nocturnal visions, but it seems I'm trapped and I'm drowning in this black atmosphere. I wake to work, and I sleep to wake and start all over. A never-ending circle of fruitless searches. And what am I searching for anyway? A shortcut through the day, an easy way out. A foot in the door so I can gloat on my accomplishments and be stressed trying to outdo myself like my best friend in his road to overachievement. Do I envy that lifestyle? Envy style? Never. I freestyle. Apparently, cause I sit alone in this one-room shack, dubbing stacks of tapes to pass out when I get out. When I become a pound, I'm dubbing stacks of tapes to pass out when I get out and become a pound.
Here I sit, all alone, got my head on my mind and my head to the bone. Speaking to the static cause it don't talk back. Too much on my mind, can't handle feedback. So here I sit, all alone, in a shack in the woods in the freezing cold. Should've moved back to the city when I had the chance, but I'm a sucker for abuse, this
So
is the
here
last
I
dance.
sit, clinging to this notion that I'm somehow trapped in my situation without any choices. My willpower is not suffering from a minor lack of non-existence. It's those damn politicians. They trap me and break me blind in front of my eyes, and now I surely can't better my life. I'm in trouble for things I've been even contemplating. Nothing realized as of yet, but I'll take the heat anyway. I won't crack in the face of this torture, but my back is bound to break from the weight of the world that I carry like a turban. Twisting and turning and burning a hole in the fissures of my skull. Maybe that's why my sense of color perception went dull. Maybe I should just grit my teeth and bear it. I carry enough pain for the rest of you fuckers, and I'm willing to share it. Some would say that I have issues, so don't we all? So what? Don't we all?
Here I sit, all alone, got my head on my mind and my head to the phone. Speaking to the static cause it don't talk back. Too much on my mind, can't handle feedback. So here I sit, all alone, in a shack in the woods in the freezing cold. Should've moved back to the city when I had the chance, but I'm a sucker for abuse, this is the last dance. Here I sit, all alone, got my head on my mind and my head to the bone. To the static cause it don't talk back. Too much on my mind, can't handle feedback. So here I sit, all alone, and shack in the woods in a freezing cold.
Yeah. That was J.D. Walker, Here I Sit, produced by Soul. This next joint is Untitled by the homie Mainline. Tron L Rhymewell, produced by Slop. Got an album coming out sometime soon. We'll keep you updated. Let's go. Appleton.
Go Appleton!
Tree roll up, beat reloaded, flow suck, you could never notice. I'm so bogus, you've been voted to overdose on dopeness. Demoted by my motives, I ain't close with roaches or them hoe bitch. Niggas posting posters, I'm supposed to post up on some bullshit like mimosas, sand beaches and testarosas. Leeches try to approach it, these speakers is even closer. Keep the peace and pleasing these feet is all I go for. Daughter is only 3 now, teaching about that rebound. We sound like our parents, apparently I ain't see now since a wee child. Wrote it in a mean style, weed scented energy preventing me from pee now. But Juvie was my Louis and Colucci's was my Gucci. Enough for a coffee, little left for a Lucy. L going ham hock, stir it while the pan hot. Your man got everything on damn lock and still dope. Yeah, we still dope. Yeah, we still dope. Yeah, we still dope. Float, rosary, smoke, choke, the odor be dope and hope hoes noticing we on soap. Bar status, small cabbage, large habits, all in your coat. Banknote, sharp graphics, a part of me poke turns into getting arteries broke. The harder we smoke, the more dreams a lottery spokes. It's gotta be woke, yo, or they ain't feeling it most. Of that appealing shit gross and not appealing the most. Sealing the flow, they be stealing your flow on low. Sipping that lean, I mean WT to F. Trouble you see, distress. Love when you mean it's less meaningful. I seem to pull reality when it's needed through. Yeah, and still dope. Yeah, we still dope.
Appleton.
And we're back, coming through live. I think we might have been coming through the whole time. That's how we do it. We're going to get into this Gabe FM joint. Shishka, produced by Notion. This is from back, I don't know, Boons, I mean, from back in a while. I don't know if we've ever graced the Appleton airwaves. Yeah, something like that. Gabe FM, hit us off. Let us know. We got to have you up here soon. But in the meantime...
Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone? Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone?
See how the rhyme style's so amazing. No ice on the wrist, but a beat that's blazing. I see you jealous, man, don't be hating. I don't give a fuck if it's your girl I'm dating. No, I stole her. She over here just misbehaving. You in the front cause she got you waiting. But I'm just gonna kick it for another second to prove to you stupid that I can get a naked and you know how Gabe must do this. Got naked so much that people think she's a nudist. Oh man, you so clueless. You're the definition of what a fool is. Me and my man about to hit the bar. Then we hit the boards with the shishka ball. They wanna go steady, I'ma be like Nog. Some know that they want me to do is run up in it raw. Me and my man about to hit the bar. Then we hit the boards with the shishka ball. They wanna go steady, I'ma be like Nog. Some know that they want me to do is run up in it raw.
Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone? Anyone know what this is, class?
Appleton.
Anyone?
Appleton.
My fine mommies just tell the truth. You like the light skin, cocky with no profit. Whack guys can't cut it. You wanna crack it or gut it. Manhandle your body at the same time. Love it. I got just what you need to kill your craving. When you step on the floor and crush on Gaben. See how the rhyme style's so amazing. No ice on the wrist, but a beat that blazing. Me and my man about to hit the bar. Then we hit the boards with the shishka ball. They wanna go steady, I'ma be like Nog. Some know that they want me to do is run up in it raw. Me and my man about to hit the bar. Then we hit the boards with the shishka ball. They wanna go steady, I'ma be like Nog. Some know that they want me to do is run up in it raw.
Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone know what this is?
Yo,
Rap night.
Anyone?
Whatever.
Anyone?
Rap night.
Oh man, it's over? I'm out of here. I gotta hit the bar, man.
Don't be afraid, Silly Cat. Why are you crying? What's the matter?
We want to go very far away, Eyenine, and we don't know how to get there. I know just what you mean, said the cat. Very far away is where a cat can sing all day, and nobody says, hush.
I see those diamond earrings, the way your teeth blink. Funny as far as rap, that never really meant a thing. Put your shirt on, it's not a strip show. And you're the dude that's chanting no homo. I come at him like it's my demo or promo. Super dope, heavy shot, pro flow. You act scary in videos, but can't walk in your hood. It's out of my element, I'm not from your hood, but I'm respected. My hearing is selective. You see the yell, we wrecked it. Threw it out my window, it's dumber than your bimbo. Music, not just hip-hop, goes lower than limbo. From auto-tune to vocoders, it's disorder. Out of order, not to be categorized with my classic mindset. And I listened to them all, from Gangstar to G-Rap. I saw your disc in a box, it said free rap. Am I a rapper? No, just a musician with a positive message to uplift them. Am I a rapper? No, just a musician with a positive message to uplift them. Say you're saying something, but ain't saying nothing. All that crack you're cooking, we know you're bluffing. It's your fan base, you're fucking raw, dog. When I'm on the mic, I spit it raw, dog. When I'm on the mic, I spit it raw, dog. When I'm on the mic, I spit it raw. Say you're saying something, but ain't saying nothing. All that crack you're cooking, we know you're bluffing. It's your fan base, you're fucking raw, dog. When I'm on the mic, I spit it raw, dog. When I'm on the mic, I spit it raw, dog. When I'm on the mic, I spit it raw.
Appleton.
Appleton. Appleton.
Different, slighted, opinionated, frightening, enlightening than it probably originated in the depth. Straight fresh, don't pause on rest. Called intense when heard by deaf friends of ignorance. Instant is the realization. The fluctuation fucks with situation. System initiation, verbal augmentation, occupation, land of vacationist. Dangerous protagonist, making a list to tangle with. Star-spangled gimmick entertainment, wishing you were famous, kid. Apply the idea, draw up a diagram for notoriety. Pump full of toxins, this commercial sobriety. Anxiety, nihilist, natural stylist, never ending, not tiring. Steady lending, still treading, offending, piling up. Terms of endearment, are you fuck serious in the appearance? Delirious, the off-head box set, out Red Fox apartment. Base, half the flight case, erased, worn down to cartilage. Faceless, case in point, tasteless joints collecting garbage. The rat race is fast-paced. Seek, kill, destroy targets, consume the carcass. Don't confuse the artist. Switch the markings, floating when I'm walking.
The last beat was slow, no more blood in these veins. Bones crystallize at moments notice, preparing for change. Range of motion no longer, I must adapt to this environment. Strange commotion, I feel stronger. Rusted thinking, cap retirement. Desire went horizon heights and leveled off, its swung suspended. Hovering over rising lights, a coupled interest and hung defended. I pretended not to notice all the captured energy rising. I pretended to show interest in the plan that they were devising. Surprising, most people don't understand the situation. Covered land, the confrontation with devastation. No more wasting, constant contemplations, weaving in and out of existence. What is it doing to persistence? Anything to glorify resistance. Continuance of overwhelming, disturbed individual alliance. They rated me chairperson because of my non-compliance. Awful science, speaking loud from behind his bicep muscle. Boondocks, moving crowds, rewind his technique 12 tussle. Hustle now before we leave, the whole world's covered. HBT affiliates, Ember and Rent have just discovered.
Grit my teeth until my head explodes. En route to malfunctions, unless I can step up watch at the control tower. Out of the jaws like my new brain. If my verdict implies to lobotomize. Chronic disdain, the bringer of new pain. When oblivious to a self
style stays at the right hands of the performances. Maybe they'll speak grandly or hate openly phased Taverna inhabitants for moments. Remove that melees. Enter the wreck age of future scorch, where madness manages and the most righteous is defaced. The Almighty laughs to languish as corpses of angels fall from the heavens damaged. Threatening skies will encompass the land in which policemen can practice random canvases. Tactics of surveillance under unmanned cameras, all transmitted advantages. It's a clash of the classes. Blue Patrol is inhumane with thy brashness, while some possess the willingness to topple pillars, testing justice's tactics. Through internet access, hook up with books banned. They have authors on blacklist, social status under scan. 1 foot in a grave these days to be creative in certain aspects. Trust my syntax being dropped in. It's where the facts is. We're those low Maine hex natives who script the text right on tight subjects, wreck topics, mics, and bands tight against fiction. Manually administering diction. DNA is growing like an unmedicated affliction. We phrase the pain out, no name will take out, no doubt. We're those low Maine hex natives who script the text right on tight subjects, wreck topics, mics, and bands tight against fiction. Manually administering diction. DNA is growing like an unmedicated affliction. We'll phrase the pain out. Phrase the pain out. Leave my type alone. Leave my type alone.
Appleton.
We're back.
Yes, we are. That was Don Knotts with Phrase the Pain, which is Odd Awful, Rent, and Ember, produced by Boondocks, cuts by Boondocks.
Taking it back, man. I mean, a couple good joints. Earlier on, you heard that J.D. Walker Here I Sit joint. I'm not really giving it to you in order, but just some classic.
Gabe FM, Dynamo.
Gabe FM, the Shish Kebab. But, we just wanted to come in and talk some smack because, that's really what everybody likes best. And also maybe take the opportunity to say, hey, Mike Rich is in the house with us tonight. And what up, Mike Rich? Hello. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine tonight.
All right, good. We just want to take the opportunity to at least introduce you to the listener base. You can feel free to pull that mic out if you want. You don't have to keep it in the stand, But
I was going to dip the stand and...
You can get crazy with it because that's why we have you here tonight, to kind of spice shit up. So if you need to, start throwing things out the window, you just let us know. No, but for real, it's...
Maybe myself.
Well, give it time, man. We're going to get into it deeper at the top of the next hour, so you need to hold tight for 40 minutes. But thanks for being here, man, on the Appleton Radio Show and gracing us with your presence.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely. And good to have you. Want to make sure that we get all elements represented here on the Appleton Radio Show. And it's good to have you here and to be able to shed some light on some things that we haven't spoke on, as well as give your take on the hip-hop scene in general here. OG, triple OG, you know what I mean?
Triple OG.
Straight up and down, snaps all around on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Definitely. Much respect for you being here and what we're going to get into later on. But for the time being, I mean, we played a lot of cuts earlier. You were talking about that Yeti joint earlier. And
yeah, I really like that new one. Yeah, it sounds so tight. For sure. The Yeti shit.
Dre killed it. Sid killed it.
That 7-song EP you can download. We posted the link to that as well.
Right.
I can't wait to hear the rest of it.
The first joint was crazy. I can't wait to listen to the rest of it. I downloaded it right before you guys picked me up.
So nice.
I can't wait to listen to the rest of it tonight.
Yeah, that's what's up. Definitely.
For sure. Big shout outs to those guys, the Lynn, Shin the Shaman, and
Shinny.
Of course.
My homie KGB.
Yeah, that's right.
That's my dude, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
And Senior
and
Murder.
Dre. Me and Andre Hicks go back a long way. And,
right.
I was really good friends in middle school with his brother Tony. Rest in peace,
No doubt.
Tony Hicks and. I know a lot about local hip hop for sure.
That's what's up, and that's what we're going to talk about
to
here.
Have you
Glad
chilling with us, man.
Exactly.
Just for that reason alone.
Add to the archive, fam. You know what I mean?
What's that element? What's that element you guys were talking about, anyhow?
Hey, man, it's that art.
Knowledge.
It's that art form and that knowledge. Definitely, of course, the knowledge of the art.
All right.
Yes. And
plural.
Yeah, and being really creative with your freedom of expression and trying to, be smart about stuff.
There you go. That's how we do. So we're gonna have some more discussions with the mighty Mike Rich here in a little bit, but we're gonna keep it moving right now. We're gonna go into the Shanks track off the Gorloth album, Alton Missile. Big shout out to the Missler as well as all. Hope to see you guys out soon. And Appleton Radio. Let's get right into it.
You are rocking with Appleton Radio. This is your man Pensive. Incognito clandestine ciphers. If you don't know, now you know.
Yo, this is MC22. Listening to Appleton Radio. It's the blimp! It's the blimp, Steve! It's the...
No, it's not. It's Appleton Radio.
Yo, this is Flopez, and you're listening to Appleton Radio. Hey!
Trails, Appleton Radio live, St. James.
If they don't know you and no shown dues, then who's paid for? Cold blues and old shoes, gray floor, the soldier of two. Aorta sorta like disorder, put your quarter up, armor on, start to cut, hack away at that. Fall shorter on the borderline. Today was flat like yesterday. Set to K, press play, repeat, renovate. You best obey. Better yet, recollect, bless up. Get head cut from excess flesh leaking out. A million things to speak about.
It's the way of the walk and the slang and the talk and the change in the pocket. Page of a prophet enslaved in the process. I made it a promise that came with the silence of bombing shamans. All hidden amongst the commons. A mission for us accomplished. The kitchen all full of nauseous. I'm kicking this for the conscious and wishing away the nonsense. Been thinking of ways to bomb shit and sinking my days in chronic. A vision that's made platonic. Vision with paper pockets. Incision with laser sockets.
The gears, the aches, the years it takes to get into the center of a certain cipher, circular space and erase, replace, break, delay, make the most of my time here on earth while I still can relate. The gears, the aches, the years it takes to get into the center of a certain cipher, circular space and erase, replace, break, delay, make the most of my time here on earth while I still can relate.
Vision the days of rocket, decision to raise the profits. I'm fishing for days of logic and missing the way she got it. I'm missing the way she got it. Ambition that made me drop it. I'm giving today a coffin and hoping tomorrow softens. I'm ripping away the bottom and floating the day forgotten and quoting the daily column that goes with amazing solemn. I'm ripping away the bottom and floating the day forgotten and quoting the daily column that goes with amazing solemn.
The inner workings working, sling this, learning, sing perfection, getting closer, X-connect to soul controller, spin a lesson, pin the shoulder blade, vintage lay lower, age no matter, over mind plays, the face chatters, caught up in this nervous twitch of accolades, urgency, urgentless, calibrate, stakes is higher now, that accurately past the date, been working out the light from clouds, hyper scout, nervous, cute, curious, ditch, luxurious, fixed from bell towers into early to miss, fixed from bell towers into early to miss.
Rap night.
My want to succeed and make a difference. Make the difference between us, a long distance. No gimmicks, all that space is filled with heart. Ahead of you, pussyfoot the art. I'm set apart, meant rents through the shingles, offering to generate products sold as singles. Did I mingle work and pleasure completely out of habit? No, it was throw something at 'em, see which ones are the first to grab it. I class static, wanted battle raps for this. Force admitted will split lips and probably break your hips. I'm spitting these kids to bits while pitching for sales to stick. You're not floating a lick off frozen fences and shit. Fade more coals in that burner, call it your trunk. A longer attendant waits, the sooner you're getting bumped. A stalked mind and poked, flames say don't provoke, so don't okey doke. I'll toke folks to smoke, watch them slow roll and dissipate the hollow. Nothing left in lieu of rules I set to follow. Ground control to major whack MC. Your flight's been pigeonholed for trying to dive like me. Free fly by please, avoid the bomb threats. Hostiles a bet, stretch kids and sets. Let's say it gets just a wee bit better. R&B dropped the week from those letters. It sprouts from some seeds with more goals and teams. The calculated dream of sliding the triple beam. It seems writing docs defeat most. With these hopes won't get you nowhere. Get you nowhere. Get you.
Yeah. So before this joint right here, we had Alton Missile with Gears. Before that, Missile beat Shanks. The joint you just heard was Rent One, the R&B project drop, produced by DJ Boondocks. That's right, came off the Frame album. Little teaser, hidden joint. And now we're going to keep it going with the Lynn. This is House of Sleeping with Mainline. Tron L. Ronwell, heard from her earlier in the show. And keeping it going right here.
This is Dre Senior with Ghost and JT on Appleton. Senior. Play that shit back, man.
Yo, what's up? This is Appleton Radio up in your ear hole. Camp Grove's in your face. Ghost and JT behind the boards. Tune in.
Appleton.
Yo, this is Cyrus from the Mighty Sandbag Crew. You are listening to Appleton Radio. Listen to it. Tell your friends.
Yo, what's up? This is Spose. You're listening to Appleton Radio, you child.
Yo, what up? This is Ralphie King, and you're listening to the Appleton Radio Show.
This is King Richard I, the Africa Bambidi of graffiti and spraycation land, and you're listening to the Appleton Radio, toy.
Took a breath, stood up out of his chair, declared war on his heart, stone chiseled apart. Unfair score was a part of the problem. Art of the job was walk ready, all talk, heavy and calm. Arm steady, palm sweaty grip, holding his staff. Ass visions to pass, still regretting the math, not divisible. Last cast is critical, traps past the interview. Is it you that I thought brought the digital back to catch critical slack, cause cats into you? Ended who, what and where, why's there lies, well hidden, driven, forbidden sins in the air rise. Fair child, cut the rules cause it's their style, and wear wild with robotic arms that steal souls and hold converted to make bombs. Is it song scripture to songs and like wrong, get it? Maine digging it all, the lane switching involved in lane kissing the balls. Picture me falling off the wall is often called the awkward stalk, and you still patted away till the bone stock ills and the pattern would change its play. Naysayers get windmilled and fade away, but still slave and chilled graves from day to day. Get filled and shit's filled, I hate to say. Wait, now hold it up, ain't making no mistakes. Dirt cover topics on top of graves, the honors brave. Science rockets and I ain't stopping the farmers pay. Armors gray and needing repair on delay. Coalition so efficient in this artist state. So my decision is I'm living in a part that's safe. I'll tend to sheep, I got a fucking arc to make. Floodwaters engulf the land, slaughtering off the man. Takeover, makeover, start the race. The wake's over, now the wait couldn't hold you back. So this track, harvest love on the road to black. Flow exact, in fact, the facsimile. Contact wax who lack that ability to bomb cats' ass with vast pass delivery. Now ask who is that? It's me, the last killing bee. Killing machine while your A+ is still a C. Still it be just the age of a real MC. So stop fronting, your skill is weak until it peaks. I speak Dilla beats and creep on the wheel of feet. Thriller street, still a beast. Won't let your children eat. A Maine dog, sour face, keep you feeling sweet.
Appleton.
Rap night.
Your business and these dropping lines. Isn't that you lie to find figments of a missing part of you? Or does it help with the healing? I'm straight with my feelings. You fake with speech dealing out garbage to yourself. Royal rent flushes, hushes as the vendor folds it out. Now I'm better with these chips I've removed from your hands. Bone fragments of a man standing nowhere. In a land bleeds slow, there's the planet might be a little passive. Massive crashes acted out. Daydreaming you're breaking even. I don't think so. Coalition takes your dough, bakes it likely for a glow. Slices nice as dark slices. Put the lefties in the green. I'll smoke your precious fucking dreams till it burns right in between professional pen wielding teams. Sweating from the first degree. I guess you weren't that hot. You didn't have the passion. Just gun flapping, skimmer face. Shitting on your dinner plate. I'm curious of motivation. How you supposed to hold superstar status out your cabbage piece? It's the piece we had. At least you finally let it out. We all knew it anyway. And put a stay until the day came. When in doubt, don't. You chose will instead of won't. The same voices you command somehow got you in the brain blind. Climbing over piles of portraits, black and gray. Open now before you scuff the wrong one. And the door leaves you done, son. Kids are getting pissed with every movement of your left slip. Right submit to grip of my tight friends. And damn your bitch made to the switch. I cut it off for fuck's sake. Tripping circuit breaker trick. Tripping circuit breaker trick. Tripping circuit breaker trick. Tripping circuit breaker trick.
Destined for stardom with terminology surpassing your jargon. I barge in with a sharp pen, carving my name in the margin. The sky's dark and you confuse stars with Martians. The mind's a gardening and mine a fruit, cause I was starving, beg your pardon. So I'm a boring ideas, darling. I built myself a heart of clay, and today I watched it hard and drive so fast that it cracks began leaking out the torment, staining my ego, killing my illusions of importance. Delusions of the endorphins fill my mind with distortion, contortion of my words to divide up the portion. An abandoned orphan searching for a sense of belonging. The past is haunting me for being focused on the wrong thing. Longing for gratification of being sexually active. It's hard when you gotta get girls drunk to think you're attractive. We got beer, prophylactics and climatic tactics. Erratic magic fanatic whose goals to make your girl ecstatic. Sex magnet somehow lost your gravitational pull. Great at fooling people with improvisational bull. Gifted without direction, lonely with an erection. Wrong without correction, making songs for your dissection. Epitomizing imperfection, still far from one-dimensional, dumb but sensible. Approaching with a prose that's unconventional, more than one testicle. But you insist I'm half nuts. Whack fucks lit on your stomachs when I set back up. Trash sluts who say dumb shit like you're nice with your rap. You send chills up my spine, but that's not ice on your back. Nicer than that. And then I tell them my absurd goal, like girl, I'll fuck you in your taint and give you a third hole. A word, yo? Brian, that fucking shit's hot. I would've joined the drama club if I wanted to get props. Shit pop thinking it's funny, but who do you see smiling? Sound like you just read The Idiot's Guide to Freestyling.
Baby, 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 oh, 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 your daddy's home and he's the star of the show. Oh, 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 oh.
George, what's going on?
Get that!
Walk amongst the zombies, occasional aliens try to talk to me. My planet is evolving at a rate unfathomable, mathematical, theatrical illusionist, Buddha fist. Or should I use the palm? I carry on with big bombs strapped to my jetpack. Minor setback, the death trap is jet black. Ink that into your think cap, beginning from the middle. Just a little bit of spittle, riddled by the missile. Hear the whistle? I'm singing, swinging heavy sickles. Tickle me, blue note, hold out, hyperextend my gratitude to give a pound. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, throwing flares in the war zone, spitting raps in Morse code, quiet as kept, with a mess of torn flesh and a leaky brain stem. This track's been slain by the imperial elite. Once again, ID.
No, I'm writing a song lyric.
A song lyric?
That's right. Listen.
Bananas, bongos, hit domes like hammers. In the night we turn to scammers, do damage ducking under Savannah's cameras. Don't let them look at me. Wonder where the day went, stay bank crystallized on a spiritual rise. From the words derived, I will survive, pursue and drive this tape with my militia into the sandy banks. Extra special thanks to the non-believers underlined, never mind from the receivers. The vision was a blur, I don't remember much, just the presence and light touch. Am I mic'd up? I shout out to such and such, you fuss too much. To listen, no name was given, I've risen to another mezzanine. Became my own utopian dream. As I drift off, lift off, levitation. Word annihilation, Leviathan time is fled. Take a sigh and smoke in the wind. Bongos from the beat banging them off of the stage with your rhyme mishandling. Suge Knight up the 10-story window dangling. You're dangling. Bananas, bongos, hit domes like hammers. In the night we turn to scammers, do damage ducking under Savannah's cameras.
That's right. Listen.
Dangling. Week to week, beat to beat, we freak. Manic Mondays, dumb plays meet to speak. Seek out sessions just to sharpen the sword. Move forward so far from the norm. Storm stages and swarms. 21 of all ages perform. Also known to throw keggers at dorms. Steady raging, beats caging, street staging. The mic I stay blazing for projects, just stay patient. Sound waves crash with the wrath of the ancients. It's a rap cause you can't understand the math and it's basic. Calculate the amount it takes to make the mountain shake. Times of rhymes are records that are wrecked that come up out the state. And that will equalize a rise elevation-wise. A proper hip-hop to drop to catch the nation's eyes. And if nobody's looking, we'll still be cooking concepts and bomb sets of long text to fill the books in. Another slop selection. Dynamo, Missile, Ryan Augustus the Ghost. 207.
So, you bring me down here for a meet and greet? More like a proposition. Oh, real? Join us. We're a new breed. Up there, they call us creatures, monsters. They force us to go underground. But it's all to the good. We've been biding our time, bonding.
Appleton.
My Midas touch status cuts on my mic, about to bust like. We got a monotonous monopoly mountain with Mickey Mouse on on top, shouting out democracy rocks, no doubt. Props to homogeny, so efficient that even the small anomalies are promptly stomped out. Ground down till they bow down, adequate. Better say you love it. You do not want to trade rounds with the government. No puppets, cults, some other shit. Just lame humans on some typical dumb shit. Don't give a fuck shit. Get money, money, but it's super deluxe, kids. Milk and honey, I mean, I'll pretend if you'll pretend it's all good. No need to elaborate. Shit is understood. My Midas touch tightest clutch on my mic, about to bust like. My Midas touch tightest clutch on my mic, about to bust like. The sad fact is that the city is run by these cynical businessmen in the Iridian sun. Well, now they're picking at your pocket watch out, cause they got it. What? Your pocket watch, what you wasn't watching of it. Switching swatches with an expensive imitation. Since the days of sipping saccharin and suburban simulations of that perfect cozy location. Evolution is dead. In exchange we get these dope innovations. It was all a phase but had legs for days. Walking down the street and now the people bow and pray. Now they TiVo television act so strange, like they all caught the brainwash at point blank range. Wake up and smell the crack cocaine. Surrounded by distractions with your cities in flames. Hope change but no, shit just don't change. Low grade petroleum dope heads with no brains. Rod explosions to the ends of the earth, and disaster is a slow train. My Midas touch tightest clutch on my mic, I'm about to bust like. My Midas touch tightest clutch on my mic, I'm about to bust like. Sad fact is that the city was won by these cynical bastards and eat, sleep, breathe, eat, shit, breathe, repeat. Eat, sleep, breathe, eat, shit, breathe, repeat, repeat. Eat, sleep, breathe, eat, shit, repeat. We are all obsolete. Control, alt, delete. Eat, sleep, breathe, eat, shit, repeat. Eat, sleep, breathe, eat, shit, breathe, repeat, repeat. Eat, sleep, breathe, eat, shit, repeat. We are all obsolete. Now there's an apparently inherent brand of American arrogance where your heritage is your inheritance. Go on, ask your parents about a smoking pot and marching ain't stopping a thing. Modern day profits of products. Commerce is king, but it without so much as stopping to pause and to think. How much it all depends on sketchy conglomerate ink. Maybe it all comes down to who's got the dominant dream. I paint a picture where you pray with them, drop to your knees. Nothing in common with them, got no apology. Shit is not what it seems. No, shit is not what it seems. My Midas touch tightest clutch on my mic, I'm about to bust like. My Midas touch tightest clutch on my mic, I'm about to bust like.
Ooh, I didn't see you there. It's a sincere pleasure to be back with you all. From Sunny Wells, Maine to wherever you are. Bye. So I'm making hits while they're taking shits, making tracks while they're taking naps. If you said that I was whack, I will make you take it back. Take it back. To when my car had radar to show me where the bacon's at. Freestyling over beats on cassette, dilated people sticker on a skateboard deck. People calling me with debts to collect. Then my song got played, made the money pirouette. I was pushing CDs out the trunk space, do work, never see me on a lunch break. New verse, always in the making, as well as the poster, the album cover, and the live show arrangement, and the web pages. You know time is of the essence, I am like a Yankee swap, you will feel my presence. So what's the deal, my brethren? Put a hand up, feel the real congealed to each sentence. You feel that? Copious paper to the roof of the cathedral, the root of all evil imprinted with bald eagles. I'm not trying to floss like bad teeth. I'm just trying to cop a couple huggies for those ass cheeks. Check it last week. Tried urgently to keep the bank account out of the burgundy to stay classy. The bank teller said she loved my last pastiche. Just the life exposed. Mr. Sparker, if you're nasty, gotta get rap money. Cause all my friends got other jobs, but hip hop, that's it for me. And my kid looks hungry. Advances don't last. Down East energy, don't give away gas. In the Maine winter's frigid. Need electric for the fridge, so I'm dipping out the crib each night to go spit. But when it came to hustling, I always fared well. I could sell hair gel to Howie Mandel. And even when I used to work 60-hour weeks, I still found time to hit the quill before the sheets. I could have never entered though, I could have hit delete, but I took control, shifted flows, now I pick the tab up for your hoe. Move Clico. more virtues than flaws. I used to disobey my curfews, ducking from the law. We were into horseplay, you know, sipping Clydesdales. If the pigs can, we'd giraffe it, hightail. We just wanted parties and a nice tan. Every night plans detrimental to my lifespan. Now I'm 25, happy I'm alive. Used to drive a $1.35, probably should have died, but I didn't. Now I'm getting paid for my banter. Still got a little bit of shit I need answered. Am I getting cancer from J's in my jaws? Will I need another liver after all this scotch? Will I be afflicted by convictions for the pot if this rap shit fails and I gotta get a job? And what about my college degree that I pursued for 5 years and still haven't received? And the debt that I accrued weighs heavy on my noodle. But go type my name into Google. Behold my accomplishments and some praise, but you won't see how real shit gets some days. Shit. Wells Maine all over your face. Here's a washcloth.
Is a group of MCs, we'll leave it at that, to try and find the mysterious Yeti. And they end up getting a little more than they thought.
One morsel make it count, spray fluid by the ounce, and that's gross, but your flow makes me throw up in my mouth. Can't stand to see you out, always faking with the funk. Perpetrator ain't no rapper, you're an actor and a punk. Know exactly what they want, Yeti, never front. And so every now and then, silver hair's all in my blood. Leave a trace everywhere, scratch my back on a tree. Like Harry from the Henderson, so please don't mind me. The land adds some bounce, fat giraffes on trampolines. Custom clip with me, says on every magazine. But I don't shoot to kill, I shoot to gift and spit it clean. OGs from the scene, but through that shit you never see. You can't relate, no debate, so put that baby to bed. And just because I'm playing nice, don't let it go to your head. Instead of making plans and never following through, you should mean what you say, but never say what you do.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Flow with the lyrical pirate. Examine every MC like there's a patch over my eyelid. I can guarantee I'm 20/20 with surviving. They slowly walk the plank for recreation, I just dive in. No specific structure. Call Dateline for these kids and tell Chris Hansen how I touch them. Online ain't enough, I got condoms, drinks, and cups. A lyrical nut each verse erupts. Nothing short of side of eyes and erect. I ejaculate in the beat's face. It's not surprising. I'm pissed like R. Kelly when Trey Songz sings a melody. I know most rappers can't rap. What the fuck is you telling me? I'm Ice-T 6 in the morning. Ass with a felon be. Ice Cube for America's most. Listen with a swelling be. Numb by the Yeti. They shiver the cold flows. I know most heads ain't ready. They fear what they don't know. I tell Lynn, scratch it steady. And when it ends, I'll stop driving circles around them and host the show like Al Betty.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do.
A lot of MCs matter of fact, yo, I'ma start calling off names.
I'm the motherfucking man with the yet to demolish a few. Now what you wanna do?
You were in Sikkim, east of Kanchenjunga, and you had some experience with tracks that could have been made by Yeti. Would you care to tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, delighted.
Yeah, that's right. Abador. Yeah, that's right. Abador. Yeah, that's right. Abador. Yeah, that's right.
Throw a cut with precision, lace a nut in your chicken. Stupid fucks get the snitching, running duck out the kitchen. Convicts on a mission, my dogs is all teeth. Released for 08, the streets is hotter than Palm Beach. Grimy motherfuckers take whatever's in palm reach. Get on beats, let y'all peep how God speaks. Cut tracks like raw meat, contact your army. I react like Saw 3, too late for sorries. Fall back like arm steeds, your act is all cheese. Pack fists with car keys, pause, let the guard breathe. Yup. And then I go back in, so run and tell all your friends, they're back at it again. Contact with a pen, oh you ain't adequate then. Ball from average savage men, we rape and ravage it then. I'm after cabbage and hens, fuck your life alcoholics. Abador bitch, drop gems like Giappoli.
I keep my frenemies on bended knee, they bow to my feet. My enemies could be the end of me, they cowardly creep. Raised to devour the beat, pump the gauge and fucking shower your fleet. I pump rage and shake the ground when I speak. Same sound that I make when I'm pounding your freak. If you smell what my crock is cooking, it's the foul of the feet. Peeps are shallow and weak, I speak with power, I'm deep. It watches your jaws drop, beaks down to your feet. I preach down to the meek, they listen up in full attention and abuse the English language far beyond your comprehension. With the proper opposition here to stop the competition. competition. You get dropped from top positions. I got a proposition. Look, be shook. You don't want it with these crooks. Cause when the beef cooks, you'll get your teeth took. For running on your lips, we breathe disease books. Avidor to the death, we speak with me hooks.
It's the ghastly ghost cascading across the coastline, ripping rappers up that got beef like bovines. I could defeat your fleet in no time, cause I come unique with speech to skull rhymes. On beats I peak, so don't provoke mine. You critiquing geeks, keep speaking your mind. That's fine, you got your opinion to make, but it's really not something that my minions will take. No, forget your mouth, show me what your heart'll do. Cause I'ma wild the fuck out just to startle you. You can't deny I'm dope to the last particle, even though you wanna leave me cut from the article. Who's responsible for half of the crowd turnout? Took the stage and raised and rocked my voice burnout. So what? The respect that I've earned I don't deserve now? I see how you react to a cat that exerts style.
These fours more raw than yours, the jaw's quicker. I don't bleed anymore from sores, I pour liquor. Got a plan to get the figure, 4 on 4 figures. Double dip my chips until my whip's bigger. Elemental creature, demon and fire breather. Rip your rhyming hopes and dreams and more neither. A pure fiend who eats beats and shit's ether. I spit freezing free on depths and meat freezes either. Lick these nuts and bob your head deeper. I'ma teach these pups the roles of those weaker. The slaughterhouse 5 and those we all legal. And if water couldn't douse the fire, you can't either. Burn baby, ashes in the urn, baby. Me, I'm not concerned lately. Need to wait your turn, baby. Not up in the race. You ain't got what it takes when you war with the 4 horsemen. Apocalypse waits.
I got drunk off the liquor, I was saving for the Molotov. Sunk in the bunker, waiting for the zombie holocaust. Rip your wallet off while you sleeping on the train. That's the leak up in my brain, blowing speakers out the frame. With the amplified audio, the usual aggression. Turn your next family out into a funeral procession. The white starch is stiff, quick to pick the blue collar. For short-term profits of less than $2. Why you jocking on a chain just to make your crew holler? I be stocking up my brain to become a true scholar. The dearest and jury got no homes for the rich. They get fucked up and robbed, they get thrown in the ditch. I see you dumb fucks who choose to move amongst me while I love to hate my government, hate to love my country. It's why I speak bluntly, it's why I get live, it's why my motherfucking name be Josiah Scribes.
Now I know I dogged you out on a bunch of records, and they were all true, they just weren't very nice. So I figured I'd take the time and write something a little bit more heartfelt. Real talk.
I never cared much for haircuts till we paired up. Went from long hair to in your salon chair. I'ma keep it true, I did it to see you. And after a shampoo, I knew I belonged there. Knew you had been with a few I hated, the opposite of any other dude you dated. But our first months, yeah, they were the greatest. Now I'm looking back, ain't no clue where those days went. I guess we made a mess together. Broke up years ago and never left each other. But now we'll never settle for less than better. That's why every other month I get a texted letter to come and pick you up. You drank too much, so I take you home and we make some love. It's a different situation, but the feelings are the same. You're my ex-girl playing X Games.
I think we are just too scared to go our separate ways. Sometimes I feel we are both addicted to the pain. Every time you come around, it seems you never change. We play back in the day, that's why I call it all X Games.
And I was either insecure or you reeked the lies. Cause I would get mad when you speak to guys. And when we broke up, it's like we equalized. So I could give a fuck what's seen in other people's eyes. You met a new dude and I'm sleeping with hoes. Certain weekends we would freak on the low. Middle of the night you would sneak in the dough. Slip by 6, didn't want people to know. But we never went a week without a dispute that you'd refute with a peace I'm out. You'd scream and shout, I'm leaving now, but purposely leave your shoes, bra, jeans, and blouse. Then come back in a month or two. Next thing I know, I'm fucking you. It's more than sex, girl, always on my brain when I'm chilling with my ex-girl playing X Games.
I think we are just too scared to go our separate ways. Sometimes I feel we are both addicted to the pain. Every time you come around, it seems you never change. We play back in the day, that's why I call it all X Games.
You're the only girl that I've ever longed without. We fell in love, but we took the longest route. And I know that we've done each other wrong, no doubt. Shit, I banged your friend and wrote a song about it. And was I wrong? Well, it all depends. I mean, I know she's your friend, but it's called revenge. For the shit that you did, I know it's stupid, but give it like 2 weeks and you'll call again. And every time it's gonna raise the stakes up. A fine line between making up and a hate fuck. And what we had seemed pleasing to me, but every season you'll be looking for a reason to leave. And I was tentative with ending it, but it became evident that you were just an enemy with benefits. And at the end of it, no one is to blame. Shit, I'm tired of the game, shit will never be the same.
I think we are just too scared to go our separate ways. Sometimes I feel we are both addicted to the pain. Every time you come around, it seems you never change. We play back in the day, that's why I call it all escapes.
I check the dresser for my memories. Awards won as spelling bees, adored by the swelling trees that sway in the yard. Play my mind for a game, can't rewind the unexplained and under time the under rain pattern, cause life ain't that hard. Fully scarred, arm divided, lighting tar with excitement, fighting spar, just a slice inside, warm-blooded heart. Tear apart those involuntary movements, regard. My intrusion is improvement, you've been losing the car. Keys too many times and see these incentives rise. These seeds seen, the venom slide. Without the invite of you is the mark. Made by man, take my hand, these last few steps is dark. Fake demands, lake ran dry from you getting parched. Hurry up please and swallow cuts, so furious I'll erupt, interrupt the idle fucks as I conduct the reason for the basis that I've seen too many faces. Luck ran out the basement, no abrasions, skate without a touch. Slaves entrust themselves upon their masses, matching where's my crutch. Seems to have misplaced itself, hate the wealth, give a what? The hell's the difference? Spell and vision, tell the living ducks it's hunting season, plus the meaning will encompass breathing being. Will agree in fashion lasting, cast the last stone. Where's my crown? Gather throne, round rather blown. Never found myself again. Tell a friend, help is in. If I knew where I left it, then I wouldn't have to ask your damn opinion where I should've left it before. My world spins, your grin never stops, so time it when the clock's slow, ticking with my watch go.
I built stardom on milk cartons with spilled jargon and no expiration date. The marksman better late than never, I'll misplace whatever breaks, and still I take the letter. Real or fake endeavor, ancient paperweight collector, saving grace to make it better. Have you ever set a treasure aside to die, then ached forever? Cause a suicidal pride inside a wasted taste of pleasure? Well, if it fits the blank, you hit the plank and not the nail. The absent mind of a professor tipping ale on finger scales to measure sinking ships. Winds of Hail Mary dare me to get a grip. Unbearably unsteady, heavy-hearted art of schedules missed. Dearly and departed, never hit the perfect target, so I'll let her drift regardless, then split to worship garbage with a prayer to St. Christopher, or maybe it's St. Anthony. Like bless me with amnesia where forgetting is a luxury. Struck with sudden fever, the procedure seems a plus to me, and I begin to lie again like Vicodin to busted knees. And I am free, but Joni Mitchell never lies, and so I'm holding phony pistols, stitching thimbles onto butterflies. A lonely whistle fading out, the favorite mouth or moniker, also known as bad news for your bluesy hunter-gatherer. Amuse me with the calendars, loosely bound, cracked spines, scrapbooks with black lines, and sad crooks that act fine. In the interest of holding on, indifferent to those so gone, and not coming back, it's a long shot, call it fact. And I'm empty, help me, hell below. Find it, find me, where the fuck did he go? Purposeless, no sense of permanence, no.
If I knew where I left it, then I wouldn't have to ask your damn opinion where I should've left it before. My world spins, your grin never stops, so time it when the clock's slow, ticking with my watch go.
Oh well, here goes nothing. Scud muffin, huffing and puffing, fools rushing and clutching everything I've had from the get-go. Let go, set flow, in stone, think flow, broke. Now I'm searching for a thicker more, bigger goal, better fold, heads a roll, lost my stroll to my own 10 toes. You don't own 10 clothes, better slow them roads. I'ma show them foes with the blow-by-blow instruction, the beneficial function, junction, crutching, lunging, all the way to the dungeon. And hundreds, thousands, crowds and clouds and clouds. Never coming down till I manifest a better sound. Never settle down and move to a better town. I'm right here, right now, tight crown, and I never should've left my watch just lying around.
Never should've left my watch just lying round. 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 Never should've left my watch just lying round.
I was just wearing my watch.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just left my watch just lying round. Never should've left my watch lying round.
Where my watch?
Where all this time's going? And I can't keep track.
Where my watch?
But I'll have my motherfucking watch.
Where my watch?
So if you've seen it, or you know where it is,
Appleton.
Just bring it back to me.
Appleton.
Any questions?
Appleton.
I think it's official, Mr. Augustus. We're back in effect, man. We just ran through a gang of tracks, which I just want to recap. Dirt Coalition, Where'd My Watch Go? You're listening to right now. Before that, Cam Grove's X Games featuring Christina Contagion. Abador, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. And then we snuck in another one of them new Yeti joints, the Yeti. Download that new project. Why not? You know, it's often never seen, but we have got our hands on it.
Indeed, man. And it's been a really good Appleton Radio show so far. If you've been tuning in, a lot of touching back on some past years and kind of digging up through the vaults. Big shout out to Boondocks for helping us put the playlist together for the evening.
Boons.
And just kicking it in general. So
he's right there. There's a mic next to him.
Without any further ado, we got the homie Mike Rich in the building. And you know what I mean? Most certainly. Definitely. And we want to make sure that we get into a discussion with him. So, Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling really good, man. I'm glad to be on Appleton Radio and talk with you guys and hang out. It's been really fun chilling.
Yeah, it's a good time. And, just to start off, I want you to kind of fill people in with Mike Rich and kind of what, everything you're involved in and just kind of plug a couple of things to some people who do know you by.
Mike Rich, a lot of my friends call me Rich. I've been doing graffiti for a long time now, since I was 11 years old. And as I got older, I started doing more and more art and less graffiti and still using spray paint. And it's been, it's a crazy art form to get involved in, but it's been, I love it,
Definite. And just coming from somebody that's, been heavily influenced with the entire, hip hop scene here, and not only am I, talking about music for people who don't have it right, but, the whole art form of the music, the rhymes, the culture, the breakdancing, the graffiti, everything that comes with it, the DJing, the turntablism, everything involved. You've had a big part. Battle. Right. Well, yeah, of course. All of those thrown into one.
Ruckus Cup this Friday night.
You've had a big part in the landscape of this city for many years, and the main thing that you've been doing for a handful of years now is Behind the Asylum, which is a trademark of in town Portland for artwork that's up year round. So talk to us a little bit about this and how you've built this into what you have built it to.
Basically, in the late 90s, we asked the Asylum for permission to do a mural, in 97 to be exact, and they gave us permission to do a mural, and I was on leave while I was in the Navy. It was the last day that we were painting that I was going to be on leave, and my mom had planned a lobster bake, surprise lobster bake for me on my last day of leave before I went back to Florida. And,
right.
Nice.
So I had to skip out. And Keo was in town. Ooh. Keo FC was in town, and Byrne was, of course, living here, who's an old homie of mine who did some awesome artwork in Portland, public art. And I was kind of bummed out about that, but that was like the year that it started being legal, to do the murals. And a lot of people have been involved throughout Portland's history.
Right.
Eli Care, Sub 1, MWM, Ryan Adams, Learn, Ick, Lack, Sept, Journey.
Serious.
Who's like worldwide now.
But yeah, one of the best.
I mean, there's so many writers I can mention. I could just literally sit here for a couple minutes.
Right,
so.
right.
Everyone who's out there now too. There's a lot of great artists in Portland, literally through music and art. And everything.
Definitely. And how does it come together as far as being able to have the freedom to go on the back of the wall of the asylum anytime you want? Is that an arrangement you guys have collectively, or how does that work out?
Yeah, it's an arrangement we have collectively. We always do the asylum pretty much out of our pocket, DIY, and it's pretty expensive to paint a wall that big for everyone who comes together. But most of us go and paint for the enjoyment of painting, and then we do something, and it's there for people to see. And
I mean, that Portland postcard that you have there right now has gotten a lot of attention.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like serious.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't even want to get deep onto socio issues today, and social issues in at the advertising and marketing and stuff like that. It's like a whole discussion that's, we don't need to talk about that. But it's like graffiti art is something that's free and people do it, and if it's nice and beautiful looking and it's on a blab wall that you see every day on your way to work. And you think, wow, that's pretty beautiful, and then you think, whoa, someone went and did that,
Right.
When did they do that? Cool, it's not such a harsh crime as $1,000 each time someone goes out and spray paints, just applies paint to a wall.
Right.
I mean, that seems kind of inflated and
Right.
vicious. And
Right.
at the time, they were passing an ordinance where if someone tagged a property downtown, they would get fined money if they didn't clean it in a certain amount of time. And I thought, if a little kid is down there trying to do graffiti and tags a wall and an owner comes out and sees him and thinks about the money they're going to lose and stuff like that because they have a business on, say, Brown Street or something, downtown or what area, it's like they're going to add tension there. So I thought that it would be nice if we did a design where we could all still do our graffiti but make the whole wall
appealing and stand out. Yeah, well, the
thing like that. Yeah,
right. And I think the big thing that is not noticed from that wall, and more recently the Portland postcard, is that not only is it something that's appealing and Portland can be proud of it, but on top of that,
and Ryan Adams, I have to give him a shout because he coordinated everything. We had a fundraiser.
Yeah, we actually
held a fundraiser and. Big shout outs to him.
That show. At the Asylum for
EA
sure.
played on that, and Lady Essence. And,
I mean, and I'm just thinking,
but so many people came together on that,
right, to help raise money for it because we knew it would be something special. You guys are.
It was Rich, Learn, and Turtle, and MWM, and Lyric, and Esco, and Lack, and Link.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that people that don't know, you look inside each letter, and each artist got to design the inside of each letter, right?
Yeah. And then on the side wall, we had Back and Vast and Rum one.
Mm-hmm. See,
dope shit. I mean, and then the EA mural. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King made an appearance at one point, I believe. A lot of big things happening over there. It's really dope to see.
So not only are you guys doing this one-time big event, but you're also doing side projects on the side of the building at different locations.
I should say the last piece was by Rumble, a.k.a. Spec.
Okay, no doubt. Bang.
So boom.
Respect is correct.
Yeah, respect to all
I got to come
dudes.
correct on this show. I can't
That's
just
right.
throw the.
We appreciate it.
Some of these fools be writing all kinds of different words.
Right.
They're really good at what they do, and people judge them on face value. It's kind of like doing shock rap or something like that. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that. No doubt. Well, since we got you for the next hour, we're gonna discuss a lot of things, but let's get into a song or two. Come back, do some more discussions. If you're not aware, you're tuned in to Appleton Radio Show with Mike Rich, holding it down, talking a bit about the art form and the culture. And we're gonna be coming back real quick, but until then, let's get into some more music, right?
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna go J.D. Walker, the song. That's how we're doing it. Humble in the building. Big things happening here, so we're going to keep it going. Mike Rich in a few, but for now, let's get into some music. J.D. Walker's Sonya Song.
Appleton.
Rap night.
I like beef, but I'm afraid to eat it. No more Slavic, Mr. Brzezowski. Wanna be Eminem type shit. Wanna be Eminem type shit. I used to hit things. I like beef, but I'm afraid to eat it. No more Slavic, Mr. Brzezowski. Wanna be Eminem type shit. Wanna be Eminem type shit. I used to hit things.
Dog Star Champions, order of the trapezoid, shake this planet to molecular levels. My binary system with an invisible third, namely the listeners as Illuminati observe. We do exist to exhibit an end all finished galactic reptilian wizards taking up bandwidth. Limited editions are consistently original. Collect them all because our souls are perishable. We're starving artists despite the profile. Mile high land like exploding supernova. I held you all above water for just about as long as I could bear the pressure of preservation.
Hey yo, I don't give a fuck if you're not feeling me, and I could care less if your lungs stop breathing, and I don't give a damn if you're bleeding, because the reason the lab is the reason I'm giving a present. Up now I'm back and I'm angry. You wanna flex with me? You must be crazy, cause I'm playing with heat like I'm Tom Sizemore. Why you do that, Slam? You what you asking for? I break down doors when I'm on the distribution. Oh boy, it's gonna be an execution. Gonna be an execution. Yo, Brzezowski, let him know.
Now the book of lies told me to punish the laws, turn the worms the page, and live through this. So I sold the light to the blind and not the deaf. There's one more abstract sunset left. All aboard the holodeck, prepare for liftoff. Thanks to Paul and Jack, Parsons rocket source. First in space, now free to orbit. Time to construct a cage around the sun. Agent 8 is laid up, polishing up on plate. I can see my face in the abyss, the vacuum. I'm dead at the epicenter of grief. Into the afterburn, grinding my teeth.
Felt nothing, now it's hopeless. My friend said I can't hang because I'm fucking ropeless. A road less traveled equals a lot less wear. And fuck the wave, cut your arm off if you don't care. Do you wanna stare? Making me uncomfortable. Stay the fuck away if you want, you're lunchable. Stop if you and realize that you might. I know you don't wanna die, yo, but I don't like a homicide. But if you fuck
but I'm afraid to eat it. No more Slevik, Mr. Brzezowski. Wanna be Eminem type shit. Wanna be Eminem type shit. I used to hit things. I like beef, but I'm afraid to eat it. No more Slevik, Mr. Brzezowski. Wanna be Eminem type shit. Wanna be Eminem type shit. I used to hit things.
Hey, no more, we got the party clearance. Let's leave these carbon things holding the bag. I know how much these trials must hurt. In pursuit of discharge, gave birth to a brave new world. For life on planet Earth, ultra-terrestrial. That's how we leave home, never to return once we go on the loft. While some choose to raise, only stage 11 take to lay waste. Wide awake, leave the dreamers impacted in the crater. The double over slowly like a titan almost. Scatter my language, a virus to the cosmos.
I like beef, but I'm afraid to eat it. No more Slevik, Mr. Brzezowski. Wanna be Eminem type shit. Wanna be Eminem type shit. I used to hit things. I like beef, but I'm afraid to eat it. No more Slevik, Mr. Brzezowski. Wanna be Eminem type shit. Wanna be Eminem type shit. I used to hit things.
More chatter, more chatter, more chatter, more chatter. I mean, come on. But yo, you do want to hear tracks, because right there, that's classic Reaganomics called Serious. That's Nomar Slevik and Brzezowski putting it down. And I'm saying 2002, although I don't have confirmation on that. J.D. Walker before that with the Sonya song. I don't know when that's from either, but it's old school, man. That's how we're doing it. It's old like hill shit. From the Boondocks era, the silent Boondocks.
No doubt. Definitely speaks with his hands.
And Frame in the building, Jay Humble in the building.
Right.
Rich in the building.
Indeed. And so, Rich, man, other than obviously the Asylum, which has been great for you over the past few years, and actually you said 97. Now going back that far, was that when they first initiated the legal wall as well, or did that come years after?
That was actually I think years after, and Eli Care put that out and made that happen.
Nice.
So big ups to him, and at least kids could go and try and do some stuff they think is cool with spray paint, and not have to do something stupid and go to jail or get beat up by some hero.
Right. Well, and let's think of it this way, okay? On the retrospect, obviously, doing that, people have negative opinions of that, but say for instance this barbershop that we've been discussing. Now I know you went down and spent 3 full days doing this barbershop with a theme around it, and if you could just break it down real quick for our listeners, what exactly you were going with this theme.
It was in Fall River, Massachusetts, and I know that he sent me pictures of the whole spot. It was all painted white. And,
right.
It was 170 vertical feet.
Oh, okay.
By 10 feet tall, and so I told him to get pretty much a trunk full of spray paint, and then he had me down there. It was in Fall River, Massachusetts, and
right.
He wanted a Boston theme and wanted specific things, and he had a whole list. So I went down there, and I told him I got 3 days here, and I had coveralls, suits, and respirators, and gloves, and gallons of water, and
ready to go.
Yeah, a lot of a really intoxicating amount of spray paint.
Fumes, man.
And I told him, just to give me some time with this, because it was huge. And then I did it. But anyway, to get back to the mural itself, it was Fenway Park, and
right.
It cycled through the whole day, the 24 hours of a day. It started at sunrise to sunset.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start at sunset. It was like Fenway Park, and then with the lights on at night, and then it broke down to his logo, Flawless Cuts, with the barber pole and a straight razor and a comb and a cross, and then it went over to a night scene, and I put a cue and some angel wings in the night with the stars for a friend of his that had passed away, and I did the red line coming in perspective down the wall, and as it came in perspective, it got to actual size, and I carried that out to another wall that was 90 degrees off that, and he had a bunch of barber stations, and I had 4 or 5 friends that did graffiti in the New England area come and do their pieces on this mock train that I painted the skeleton for. which they would put the 6 mirrors in for the barber stations, you know.
Right. Just cover those up, but...
And it was like a conductor lizard, like Von Baudet style, and saying last stop, flawless cuts. And it was pulling up to a station that was flawless cuts, and inside there was a lizard giving a Cheech Wizard, like a haircut. And then it came around to a blimp. It was a hood blimp, and the lights on the blimp said Rich, so it said Hood Rich. And then it come around to a day scene, and he had these inlets for his big screen TV and PlayStation and various electronics.
Right.
It was all primed white, so I painted a couple more lizards. One was in his underwear with a bandana around his head, carrying what was ever going to be his electronics and running. And on the other side was another one in a trench coat, and the first one says, "We can get money for this," and the second one saying, "Yeah, and then we can get haircuts." They had long hair. I did a couple street signs. There was 2 doors on the same wall. It was like a bathroom and an employee's room, and
you couldn't even see the door frame, right? I mean,
after I painted everything,
he
just told me just to paint this entire room. Yeah,
right.
I had like a city scene in perspective and street signs coming out of the sidewalk, the cracked concrete sidewalk, and one said restroom, and the other one said employees, and that's where the doorknob was. You know, the door.
So I mean, even those doors.
But then it came. I mean, that's halfway. That's halfway through the mural, right there.
Right, halfway. I mean,
you came up with this entire concept by looking at pictures of the space remotely, or did you actually have to go there to really visualize it?
I had 10 images that I had accrued and reproduced. You know, like panoramic shots of Boston, you know, and stuff like that, and a couple photos that I had took, you know, up at the Prudential building and stuff, like in perspective, or the Hancock building, I think it was, the glass one.
Right.
With the church and the reflection from perspective of the sidewalk. It's kind of a dizzying corner of the mural, you know, it's like, because it's in the corner of this little nook. And on the right side is this building going straight up at a 45, and then the one across the street at a 45, and then it's the church's reflection
inside of it.
It gives you vertigo, and then that's the door you open for like the wash closet with this mop and stuff like that is where the chemicals are and stuff.
Now the other thing that you told me about
this, it's like a trip out corner on the chemicals.
Right. The other thing you told me about
don't mix bleach and ammonia.
Thank you for that safety tip from Appleton Radio.
So the other part of this mural that I really enjoyed is that you told me how the floor tile, right?
Yeah.
Actually built, you ran with the floor tile and built it into the mural.
Yeah. The section of the mural, which was the barber shop, they had the tile. They had a bunch of tiles, spare tiles, and I put the floor together like they were going to lay it, and he marked it on the floor, and then I had paint that I had already ordered ahead of time per his request of what his tiles would be.
Right.
Because everything was thought out, you know.
Right.
It was really an involved project, and I was really fortunate to get it.
Yeah, of course.
But I had the tiles continue up through the mural in perspective into the barber shop. I continued the grid gradually, so it was another corner of the room. He put a couch there. Without the couch, it was like a dizzying effect, because it was like the whole room was a painting, which was fun to do. I like to play with color and art a lot, you know, and that just doing the floor was really involved. I mean, it put some serious work in 3 days. I think I painted like a dizzying amount, you know.
I was gonna say, you just went 3 days, like just straight triple OG status, like what, like 16, 20-hour days or something ridiculous?
Triple overexposure daddy status.
Yeah. So you got you ventilate, you got respirators, you're making moves, but it's still no escape really when you're getting in that
respirator, blunts, lots of beer in a wheelie cooler.
There you go.
My favorite.
Yeah,
with water, you know, particularly
hydration.
A really nice local spring water that's trustable, or you know,
there you go, a little Poland
Fiji water or something.
Sure.
You know, some cocoa
No doubt.
Coconut water and stuff like that, you know.
All right, so let's switch gears totally and talk about and maybe get your perspective, or just what would you have to say when you hear the topic of Portland, Maine graffiti history?
Portland, Maine graffiti history and hip-hop history is like a really rich tradition. It's full of people who came and went that were really great artists and are continually to be great artists, but just kind of stopped doing graffiti for me because I've been doing that for so long. And you know, you can do a certain field of stuff if you're not a complete asshole about it, you know what I mean? You can, like, be smart about what you do. If there's a building there that's crumbling and corroding, you're gonna go do graffiti on it. Like, that's a crime, you know. But
right.
Still, you know, here's a property that's just decaying. So I started doing graffiti. I'm sorry to get back on topic here.
Yeah, no worries, man. Whatever you got to say, we want to hear.
Just the history all around.
Yeah.
Maine, you know, Maine graffiti history. What pops into your head?
Even just Portland.
Oh man, yeah. Shipyard, which is the building that is Shipyard, was a old abandoned Crosby Laughlin plant.
Mm-hmm.
Manufactured, like, you know, cogs and all types of. It was laden with heavy equipment, abandoned equipment. It was like, you know, urban explorer's dream up in there. There was rooms full of just like a paper and open lockers and people's lunch boxes and thermoses. It was just like this abandoned, like, weird place. And I was breakdancing since I was a little kid. I just got fascinated with breakdancing and thought I'd be, you know, this urban kid who, you know, did something weird. And I had always been doing art since I could hold a crayon. But once I discovered graffiti art and what they were doing on trains in New York and how cool it looked with the colors and the letters, I was always fascinated with letters and typology my whole life, so graffiti was natural to me to be the modern typology, you know, of a dying trade of handwriting.
Yeah, man, get those flares.
But then, you know, applying it in the public sphere and being dangerous and, you know, little cutty spots and not being totally obnoxious with it seemed alluring too. I could practice different things and do characters that said things, or, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And it's wild.
Yeah, of course. Yes, of course it is. That's the thing, man.
I don't even know what else to say, man.
No, seriously.
I can talk about it on the radio, but you'd have to go out and fucking do it with me.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
I hear you there, man. I hear you there. Well, and that's the great thing is that, you know, it's an art form that so many people aren't able to see. You know, because it's a nighttime thing. It's a, you know, get up, pick your
That's
shoes.
it in the rawest form. You
That's
know?
right.
And it's so deep now, like it's like carried over. Like people, you
Right,
know,
right.
are making careers out of it.
Right,
you know?
exactly. Yep.
And there's shock value in your graffiti too. You know, you can get a
course.
brazen spot that is also pretty much probably not morally incorrect. You know what I mean? But everyone seems to have a problem with stuff like that, and when everything around us, advertising and everything, is just like, to me, you know, I don't see it as a good thing most of the time, you know.
Definite. And that's what's up, man. We're glad you've been able to sit and speak on your art form with us a little bit. And we're going to do some more of it and get back to the music. You know, that's the main thing here.
Yes.
But before we go, tell us a little bit about the hip-hop scene for you and the music scene for you within the culture. You know, because obviously we've touched on the art form of getting up and writing, and, you know, talk a little bit about the emceeing, not only what you've done, but also just watching and seeing the people that have come up around here.
You know, it's been like a long time for me. I started like like I said, breakdancing when I was in elementary school. I remember breakdancing in my 5th grade elementary talent competition.
You sound like this guy A-Frame I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go.
It's always a talent. Big up to A-Frame.
A-Frame was a B-boy
Boom.
too, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
always a talent show. Yeah.
Mine was a clam festival. I used to breakdance at this clam fest every year.
The Yarmouth Clam Festival?
Clam Fest.
It was up in Belfast, Maine.
Belfast. Nice.
Yeah, no
All right,
doubt.
so,
So,
you know-
you were breakdancing, talent show, but from there.
From there, like middle school, I started like doing the basketball team sneakers, and hip hop was still big. Like some people would start windmilling and back spinning at the dance, to whatever was playing. REO Speedwagon, they didn't care around
Just
here.
getting down.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Were you
around
in that
here,
shit?
Yeah, they just whatever. They were vibing that shit. But yeah, I started doing rhyming what is now the Big Easy when it was Granny Killian's, and it was like picnic tables in there. I was busting ciphers. That was like 90, 91.
Wow.
Granny
Seth
Killian's,
Garrett, Granny Killian's. Yeah. That was a wild time. Andre Hicks, it was a wild time back then. It was a lot different than it is now. There was no internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't even have to go there.
No, well, that's kind of what Appleton Radio formed out too. Because back when we started this,
But
there
look
wasn't
at us,
like a
we're on
place-
the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But there wasn't a place where you could just hear like all this Maine hip hop stuff. You had to really go out, search, and dig for it. Now, it's no
It's the
problem.
same,
Everybody's
yeah.
online, and
everything visually,
Oh,
everything,
yeah.
everything's there.
Well, and that's a point of Appleton Radio also, is that the people that are in the scene now that have no idea of the roots that were laid and the people that were involved, such as yourself, that helped laid the bricks for people such as myself that came years after, that saw this culture that had formed in this city based on the backs of a lot of the people that were just having fun with it and like, yo, this is what's going on. Cool, we're doing it too. Up here in Maine, where nobody expects it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So
yeah,
definitely. So that's why it's important to have you on here and talking like that.
Respect.
So let's keep going. We got more music. We got more time.
Speaking of history, man, how about Northern Exposure?
Yeah, let's take it back old there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Mad skills and unpaid bills. While we're getting on the topic of touching all things olden and golden. Appleton Radio, thank you for tuning in. The listener, we'll be back.
The stages where I've ended, skills upon the mic I've mentioned. Mad lyrical ways is what I mention. My intention is to break the mic in half and left. As I rip MCs the shreds, I'm the G that said MCs are dead. I'll leave them fed with a meal around, so me it's time to speak my mind, I'll say it. Since I can afford to shake your draws, the lyrical or I invade it. I never write a lyric, if you hear it, you can dig me. But I wouldn't appreciate it, a G that hates it, so it's risky. I'm shifty, changing from fast to slow like Michael Jackson's career. Into the day I'm getting near, you can come watch me stack the rear. Lay your rock like landmines, I'm the man, I'm better. Stages make it wet, but as I wreck, I'll leave them wetter. Eating like a politician, rhythm and rhymes, I think was all MCs can try to pay. They can't play me like that bitch Nicole. Represent doing shit, tries to pay their rounds, don't either. What you gotta say, you're running MC like gonorrhea. I never ever step a game, I rep the rain. No other way if it's on, ain't it soon. If not, I'll wait until another day. But not yet, I gotta catch wreck. And so I flex. Treat my knots rhyme like a text. There's no jet, but no vet. Or get your scar on your brain. Cause my rhymes will blow minds like my name was Kurt Cobain. Oh yeah, Northern Explosion, the house, wrecking shit for 94. And so you just might say that with a man.
Mad flavor, mad beats for the boom in your teeth. Make room for the sound that be pounding in the street. Operations that be daily, concentration like orange juice. Get the lyrics so here, like Alex Haley got family roots. I've been in this game a long time, it's my time. Unsigned, CUZ has definitely got his ass off the sidelines. Full like a gas tank, I thought it was all about 40 below today, before just a 40 ounce. Took the ass out of shit, because my shit is always hidden. Step into a stand-up club and leave the conversation. Fat tracks to make heavy D looking a wreck sick. I see you singing Heartland means doomsday, so check it. You don't stop dropping mad jazz flavor on your ass for the 94.
And 95 and all the other shit. just suck MC, so I round them up and then I tell them where to go. Hear the flow, I treat a whack MC like a hoe. Yo, I'm through sweating the honey dip, so let them come and sweat me. Because I be coming to double L, the A, the MD. That was C, and G-O-D, we be the best. I got the mad skills and the feel like that's a fact. We got what your hoes and if you need it, come and get it. They used to call me Vanilla Ice, but I would never sweat it. Forget it, you better protect your neck like you take cleanse it. I'm true to the game, been writing rhymes since I was a damn kid. Versatile was on the style, I was a man since I was a child. I'll never crack a 40, make your girl crack a smile. So you better chill, cause you know that we're for real. Know that exposure is the truth, we got the mad skills. And that's mad skills, you know what I'm saying? Coming straight out of Portland, Maine. We putting Portland on the map and it shit sounds fat. Well, what's this? How can a beat so swift to make it sound ill? Rappers will get me down so they stop slipping on my profile. Cause what's the 4-1 of the track? The fact is that it's kinda simple. Cause me the instrument, nobody can flow over any tempo. If it ain't rough, it ain't right, so I'm pounding. Fuck the competition, composition that they found it. It's I don't pay the bills, my lyrics are ill, I got the mad skills. So if you're popping shit, you got to chill and recognize that I'm the man. Ain't nobody stopping me. Rock is what I'm getting, I ain't waiting record companies. A&I critics get the jig if they diss it. Hurting like they can't get with the shit, that's so admit it. And if you ain't down, you know you will find another. Word to mother, it's not like there ain't no others. Forget all the record labels looking for a one-hit wonder. I'm in it for life, now that you know, just take cover. Cause I'm like a ninja with Southside, the flippin', it's the Mac. The back raps to put the clippin'. The seeds get dusted off as lyrics get busted. Your boys are running up, I should've told you can't trust them. Caps don't get sprayed, raps get played on a regular. My words run around the town like a cellular, strictly for the underground. That's how I keep it so it's in order. Cause rappers are crossing over like Mexicans to the border. So hip-hop immigrants, don't forget where you came from. Styles might change, but this is directed to the labels. Exploitations of my music, you can bet I heard you. And you can get the dick, cause I ain't doing no spray commercials. It's just like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we in the house. Yo, see, tell them what's up.
Oh yeah, dropping this on ya. And we gotta give a fat shout out to my boy Tuesday.
Searching for my spot, searching through my dreams, searching for the top, searching for the cream. On a quest to conquer and accomplish everything that I put in front of me to see just what it may bring. Searching for my spot, searching through my dreams, searching for the top, searching for the cream. On a quest to conquer and accomplish everything that I put in front of me to see just what it may bring. What am I searching for? What am I searching for?
More stability in the struggle we're stuck in. Price inflation, need to place another bucket.
More discussions, more students learning in classes, cause useful information ain't promoted to the masses.
So pass this on to the next. Cause the power behind the text is song stronger with breath.
And each time the three of us speak rhymes and flex, we shine. It's prime passion for pumping through decks.
Searching for checks to pay bills with and reach fans, expand our land from the ground up and build it.
Skills, proving we real and that the wheels moving. Do what we feel, season, but really still we get
searching for my spot, searching through my dreams, searching for the top, searching for the cream. On a quest to conquer and accomplish everything that I put in front of me to see just what it may bring. Searching for my spot, searching through my dreams, searching for the top, searching for the cream. On a quest to conquer and accomplish everything that I put in front of me to see just what it may bring. What am I searching for? What am I searching for? successful endeavors, knowledge and peace.
A force working together, cool scholars to teach.
Clever weather, we're over your head or under your feet.
Whatever we doing musically, we're feeling relief.
And keep looking for the best, blessed, been through the worst.
Blend problems through pens, then solve them through verse.
Proof, once again, fresh rhymes are dispersed.
Putting in work, we so search, triple and worse.
At first it was all fun, now I feel that it's more.
Used to having the padlock, now we opening doors.
And on course to the top, dropping products in stores.
And perform proper for fans, heads swarm to the floor.
For sure, giving you gems.
Polished in presentation.
It's work that'll never end.
Knowledge and dedication.
Expectations stay high.
And steady rising, we on the grind, putting time in. Searching for my spot, searching through my dreams. Searching for the top, searching for the cream. On a quest to conquer and accomplish everything that I put in front of me to see just what it may bring. Searching for my spot, searching through my dreams. Searching for the top, searching for the cream. On a quest to conquer and accomplish everything that I put in front of me to see just what it may bring. What am I searching for? What am I searching for?
Said to bringing it back and laps, fingers attached, claps, I'm serious. Stack some lack, the glass tastes mysterious. Half past the period, back class, an idiot. Track hella slack and cracks and cats hearing it. Asked after tearing in, hat pads appearing in. Glad bags are barreling, hashtags I'm wearing in. Dash denim don't match the sash emblem. Crash goes a symbol and it seems no one's remembering. Gone like strong synonyms, long arms defending them. Nerves like dollars and it seems everyone's spending them on me quick. Telling them all to quit, selling the false legit. Having the balls to bitch, please homie. I seem phony and I ain't the definition of it. Official public pleasing agree I'm degrees above it. See the stubborn rubber burns, turn seasons something learn. Earn me to nothing, turn me to keep it smothered. Johnny don't preach, they said. Said the bottom won't reach his head. Found him at the bottom with leeches dead. Speak what the preacher said, at least to say he peak peaks and lay the creek deep for 3 weeks. I see 3 POs steep, a weak piece. And keep each 300 and weak reach. The beast creeps and full breeds in these streets. We speak beef to peeps and hopes we eat. Johnny don't preach, they said. Said the bottom won't reach his head. Found him at the bottom with leeches dead. Speak what the preacher said, at least to say he peak peaks and lay the creek deep for 3 weeks. I see 3 POs steep, a weak piece. And keep each 300 and weak reach. The beast creeps and full breeds in these streets. We speak beef to peeps and hopes we eat. Helping me melt away something we felt today. Coming through blinds and find nothing that shines quite like mine. I'm loving this time, am I comfortable by my side? Reread the vigorous past, snatch the licorice lap catch, I'm mirrored in. Dab past the syrup and plaid bags of heroin. No mad hatter is half thwacked, appearing this jagged sparrow and stash inside the insulin patch. That's interesting, laugh the mass limping in. Cast the mass difference inside the diligent task. Attack fast with limited gas, killing it. Still exists, this is it, fist, I'm feeling it. Lift this lip, slipping and spit the stick, spilling shit. I will and wish to snip and strip the inner wit. Beginner fits never fit when the winter whips. A shiver drift, shift the smoke to the dinner list. I'm cold when the thinner winds, now the spinner spin. Pendulum slim, drunk drums and cynic grins. I've been a whim's worthwhile on the verge of binge. Turnstile, tile art, let the comfort in. Johnny don't preach, they said. Said the bottom won't reach his head. Found him at the bottom with leeches dead. Speak what the preacher said, at least to say he peak peaks and laid the creek deep for 3 weeks. I see 3 POs steep, a weak piece. And keep each 300 and weak reach. The beast creeps and full breeds in these streets. We speak beef to peeps and hopes we eat.
That's how we're doing it. We're coming back. I'm trying to play other tracks, but I don't want to get into those tracks yet, God damn it.
Okay, it's all good. It's your choice, man.
So we just listened to Dirt Coalition. That was old school Dirt Co. Or
I think it's called Sunlight, SONLIGHT.
Yeah. Was it Dirt Co. Boons or was it just Poor? Poor Mainline. It's like old school Poor. Tron rhyme well.
Tron
rhyme well.
Yeah.
Word up, yeah. So that was that. Before that, Educated Advocates Searching, and then that Northern Exposure joint. So yeah,
we're basically rounding out the night here, and we still got Mr. Mike Rich in the building. Richard the First,
King Richard
the
the
African
First,
band, Beatty of Graffiti.
Nation.
Yes, what's up?
Indeed, rock on, man.
He's
Of course.
got his sketchbook out right now. He's making some moves in the.
Yeah, he's been doing this the whole interview.
This Appleton Radio sketch.
It's cool, man. Multitasking, we respect it.
Open this Guinness Stout.
as well as Get your beverage on, no doubt. But yeah, before we go, man, I just first things first, want to thank you for coming through and sharing your stories and just talking with us and giving us the chance to help spread the word a little bit.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be on Appleton Radio. I've listened to you guys several times, and I love the show. You guys put on a good showcase, and
hey man, we appreciate that coming from someone of your stature, man.
I admire your documentarianisms.
Yeah, and
y'all got some documentarianisms going on, and I respect that.
That's what it's all about, Like we've been kind of for the past 2 years at least, and almost 100 shows, we've been documenting what's been going on, and I mean, it's kind of cool to get it down. And like when it comes to everybody, there's just so many artists and so many realms of different things that it's pretty cool to actually get it on the record. Yeah, and hopefully not lose the files someday.
Yeah, for sure.
Definite. And so before we go, we'll just give you a chance to kind of.
You guys want to hear a chase story, right?
Yeah,
give us
of course.
A chase story.
Yeah, we got to hear a chase story.
All right. I mean, you guys seem like you're beating around the bush all night. You want to hear a good chase story.
I mean, you're a legend. You're a king around here. Don't front. I mean, we're not trying to beat around the bush. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I do graffiti in and around New England, and we were at a specific location painting freights, and it was a wooded area. We were painting, and
can you give us a week? Can you just?
Yeah. It was me, Alki, Perzo, Nisto.
Okay.
And we were painting in a nice spot. It was a beautiful summer day. We were in the wilderness of Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Monarch butterflies were landing on the ladder while I'm painting my arm.
There you go. Look at that.
Come on, so I got
a
cold
Can't
bev
beat it.
in my hand. I'm doing some free art that'll roll around the country, and I don't care how much the paint cost me or the cost it might cost me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You do it for the love and because exactly
for the love of art, like pure, and let it go like a message in a bottle. Not even take a camera with me a lot of times, and just do it. And because and I have many friends around that I respect that are into that as well. But. What were we talking about?
So the chase.
So
you're in Northern Maine. Listen, this is the deal. You're in Northern Maine or some Maine place. You're definitely not painting a freight train graffiti. People definitely don't like it. No. So, all right. So yeah. So there's some sort of chase. And by chase we mean.
I want to clarify. Not Ernesto. It was and Nesto.
Okay.
And Nisto.
Continue on Monarch butterflies. We're landing while you're painting your art.
Right.
So the butterflies, I'm saying, right?
Right.
No, just playing. So we were painting, and I looked down, and my friend next to me is painting to my left, and the other two are to my right, and I look past him, and there's a person there coming up on him, and I told everyone to run, and we ran, for a long way, and.
Did you see? I mean, was it like a warden, a cop, a sheriff? You just don't know anybody.
It was just someone with a very neatly creased khaki type uniform with various brass instruments. I'm painting on this found metal object.
Right.
I mean, come on, that's Vimeo right there.
Yeah. And so you guys haul ass.
We haul ass.
You leave everything behind. There must be a lot of supplies and ladders, even things left behind.
Nothing left behind.
Oh, butterflies, nothing.
Listen, you don't know. You don't. Yeah.
This is
Come on.
professional. I'm just checking.
Come on. I'm saying.
Go ahead, Rich.
All right. We ran for a while and had to hide out in the woods and contemplating what to do next, and we come upon a boat with no oars and stuff, and plan our escape through the swamp and
snap.
All the other exits were sealed by other various people.
Damn.
Priests.
Khakis.
Yeah.
Khakis.
But going back, we waited it out, and they actually arrested someone painting just up the way under a bridge.
Wow.
Yeah, some sort of decoy, some sort of plan.
Decoy toy. Yeah.
Decoy toy.
That's what's up. No doubt. So that's a good chase story, man.
And
Swampy
this is,
waters.
you have probably,
We went back, and the whole place reeked of spray paint from here to high heaven. Like we could smell it from a mile away.
I gotta chime in. Just because,
this is
real quick,
A-frame in the building.
I have to chime in because he got away from a bull. The railroad bulls, right? The railroad police. They're hired by the railroad, and these guys.
No,
it wasn't a bull.
No.
Oh, okay. I was wrong then.
Yeah.
But I was just saying that because those guys are supposed to be the most nastiest motherfuckers in the world. Like, if they catch people graph writing, or in my case, traveling on trains illegally. And both times I got caught, though, they helped me out, so I was lucky. But I've heard horror stories about them, so I didn't know if that was what it was.
No doubt.
I've just heard of them beating up graffiti writers and taking the law into their own hands, pretty much.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of.
It's a dangerous art.
I'm kind of out of the game as a full-time graffiti artist where I am now. I'm doing a lot of art professionally.
The barbershops, canvases.
Of course. That's the thing. Is there's a lot of opportunity for you, as we were discussing. You're very open for business. We should let the listeners and people know, because the difference between you, not that you're super skilled at art, but you are also extremely efficient, from my understanding. So you bring a lot of skills to the table and are able to execute these projects ridiculously quickly, like that 3-day, MikeRichDesign.com.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, for real. that's what it's all about too. So you have a real legit business going on now.
It's a fast medium in itself, and it's there's tools out there just like any other art form where there's people who can make a whole space scene on a tiny piece of paper with spray paint and the right frisket, real quick, and I like that stuff too. Spray paint is that medium that's instantaneous, and that's the beauty in it. I can paint something really huge, really fast through knowing how to do graffiti naturally. That came with it, It's part of the art. So now I'm able to do murals that I plan and tell people it'll take me a day and a half, and I'll get it done in 7 hours, 6 hours.
Crazy.
And just make it happen.
That's part of my commodity for me, I think, at this point in my career.
Absolutely, man. And we can't say enough. MikeRichDesign.com.
Right.
So,
Any other plugs you want to put in before we go?
Let's get the final shout outs in.
Peace out, shout outs, thank yous, all that, anything, man, of course.
I want to give a big shout out to YME, RB, HBTK, and X-Men.
No doubt. Yeah. That's it right there. That's the jump.
Thank you so much for having me on Appleton Radio.
Yeah, of course, man.
Hell yeah.
It's been real.
No doubt.
Man. You're welcome to come back anytime, man, just to chill. And we appreciate some of the hand styles you've been throwing down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
We're going to talk big things. We saw...
Plenty are in the works.
We're going to bust this mural out up in this little room here real quick.
That's right. Put it down for Appleton.
Appleton.
No doubt. All right, well, listen.
I think it's fitting, man, that we got Frame in the building here. And, for those that don't know, he's bouncing to Ohio here on, March 1st or something. But we're talking about trades. We're talking
Safe
about
travels,
freighters,
brother.
Which Frame has some experience on the fucking freighters. So we got this riding on this rails joint, which is brand new. You got anything to say about it, man? Give us an... Oh, shit.
I'm ripping mics around. No, I do want to speak on the graffiti because mad respect of Mike Rich, man. Straight up, just when I come to a fucking intersection, I get stopped at a train for a second. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, well, at least I get to look at the artwork going by. And it's like, I really do love it, man. You know how it is when you come to a train stop. Sometimes you're in a hurry. So I love the trains. I use them for travel illegally. And I don't know. I wrote this rhyme. It's coming up riding off these rails. So hopefully you'll get a kick out of it.
Nice.
All right, word up. And with that, we are going to end the program. So we're
right.
going to close it down. We're riding off these rails next week. We're not sure what we have in store. We had to reschedule with James from Benchmark Multimedia, but he's going to be back. Boons, maybe we can convince you to be here with some turntables actions. You know, he likes it here.
We'll figure it out.
You know, he's really comfortable.
Of course.
So yeah, we're gonna close it out. A-Frame riding off these rails. See you next week, man. Don't forget to go down to Rap Night to check out Click North, and Mopo, Boston's best. Yeah, let's get it in.
We're out of here, guys. 207 peace. Thanks, Mike.
No swing set, I climbed a skidder in the front yard. Rubber tire for a hoop, my foul shots were subpar. No ball, a bad rock sit on my driveway. Then I scored my first aid, then started thumbing down the highway. Later, Maine, it's VT, then hitting Florida. That crazy road trip, many times I met the coroner. I went to Rainbow, dreadlocked and day glowed. Had some tie-dye shit, trying to hitch to the West Coast. Got opened up to every weirdo on the stretch, right? Trying to cop a joint, got robbed by a transvestite. Rock moves everything down south. I swear to God, Southeast Army straight used as a crack house. And this Jamaican dude taught me to hop the freight train. True blood from LA, always talk the train slang. Fuck the box car, you gotta get the grain. Now that's the one with the hole at the end of the container. Hold it on, rolling out, living free, let it go, what? I'm riding up these rails, man. Pulling out, pick it up, wind in my face, come on. I'm riding up these rails, man. Holding on, rolling out, living free, let it go, what? I'm riding up these rails, man. Pulling out, pick it up, wind in my face, come on. I'm riding up these rails, man. Ride the rails, man. Fan my tail, man. Pony Express rap. Call me Mr. Mailman. Damn, man, it's like I'm lucky only busted twice. And railroad bulls ain't known for really being nice. Both times you showed me better spots to jump on. Even stopped the train once, conductor told me, hop on. Other times things didn't go just as smooth. Train just stopped for a whole day with no food. It's no rules, hobos getting murdered. I stopped in Nashville and that's where I started working. Lived in a shelter with no time limit. Some dudes have lived there for over 20 digits. I've seen some sick shit, witnessed a pinprick, taught me the sense. Since is the thing to stick with. Tip my hat to Tennessee, walking to the west again. Play my theme music, I'm riding free, I don't respect the man. Hold it on, rolling out, living free, let it go, what? I'm riding up these rails, man. Pulling out, pick it up, wind in my face, come on. I'm riding up these rails, man. Holding on, rolling out, living free, let it go, what? I'm riding up these rails, man. Pulling out, pick it up, wind in my face, come on. I'm riding up these rails, man. Welcome to Little Rock, home of the hilltop. Gangsters throw folk, I don't participate, but will watch. You ever seen a plasma center with a line up front? Not going in, but to the crack dealer's pickup truck. Then one day I heard about a better scam. Test a pill for 30 days is $400 in your hand. This shit was like an upper class county jail. Free 6 food and cable, man, I never wanted bail. I only wanted back home, so I had to test a pill. This shit was made for diets, that's why I'm thin for real. 3 fatty meals a day, and that shit after every meal. My metabolism's high, blame that dirty doctor still. 30 days, made it, got the paper in my hand. Walk with the shicey crew, should've thought about the plan. 5 G's in the crew, if you add them all up. Not 1 G from the crew that I really fucking trust. Must have been my luck when the Ready Rock started snapping. All eyes turned to me like I'm on crack and get some action. My legs started churning, I ran and hollered. Then covered 50 blocks like an Arkansas Razorback. Got the Greyhound, bought my one-way ticket home. Threw up my legs, like fuck it, I just quit the road. The moral to the story, go out and do your thing. Just try to have a plan to see what the streets will bring. Everything from the story, I promise it was true. That was 96, it was a different type of school. Might have been a fool to see the country from the back of it. Can fit the whole story, hell that's not close to half of it. Also have to add, really what I did was stupid. Hippie guy in the hood, I really was elusive. It's too exclusive, best not to talk to it. Just blow the horn, last stop and riding off it. Hold it on, rolling out, living free, let it go, what? I'm riding up these rails, man. Pulling out, pick it up, wind in my face.
Hello, this is MC22, and you're listening to Appleton Radio. Tune in.